Hi, as promised, I wanted to post a video explaining how to go about writing your essays and getting them turned in the assignments folder. So if you want to access your essay assignments, what you'll do is you'll click on content here. Once you click on content, you scroll down a little and then you'll click on the module that's called writing assignments. And then when you click on that, you should see Essay 1, Essay 2, and Essay 3 sub-modules released. Right? Now, your essays will be based on the activities and textbook chapters that we do in class. Okay, and so when you click on each essay assignment, you will see a document. You might have a document or a PowerPoint presentation or a video. You'll have something that will in some way reinforce what your assignments want you to do. So if you click on Essay 1 assignment, so essentially you will have three writing assignments. Essay 1, you will have an essay that basically it explains how you write. What are good qualities of writing? And so for the first discussion, you guys as a class, you will discuss, what makes up good writing? How do you know what good writing looks like? And then you guys will, you'll discuss that. You will debate it. You'll read about it, and you'll look at the PowerPoint here. And if you go back to the writing assignments module, you'll have a PowerPoint here for you. Click on Essay 1 here. And this PowerPoint, it tells you all of the different characteristics that we think about when we think about effective writing. Okay, and so this is what you'll need to look at here when you're doing your discussions, when you're writing the paper. Okay, so you have your ideas, good organization, good voice, good sentence fluency, word choice, conventions, presentation, ideas. And so for each one of these things in this list, I kind of break it down for you and tell you why it's effective and why your paper, why good writing needs to have this if it's effective writing. So for Essay 1, you'll just choose 3 good characteristics that you feel makes up good writing, and then you'll just write about those. Okay. So I think that this is a very important assignment because essentially you really can't write anything else unless you know what writing is supposed to be doing. How should it look? How should it be formed? And what do I need to do, or what do you need to do to make your writing persuasive? And how do you get it to impact your intended audiences? And that's what the most important thing you should think about here. How do I make my writing impact my audience? Okay. And so this is what this assignment will attempt to do. Okay. And so when you click on it, you will have your goals. It explains to you what you'll need to do here. So you just read that. And usually, now this says, I do want to point this out. This says your essay should be between 350 words and 400 words. That's not right. So this essay needs to be between 500 and 700 words. Okay, so please jot that down. Your essay needs to be between 500 and 700 words because this will not be enough at all. This is what you should put in your discussion posts, but not your essays. Okay. So when you look at your essays, always look at the assignment, read the assignment here, look at the specific goals that I have here, and then look at your length requirement. And any questions about your writing assignments, just let me know. Okay. Moving on to Essay 2. Essay 2 is a narrative essay, and basically what I have you do is I have you write about a significant memory or incident or experience in your life and that in some way shaped you or changed you. Okay, and so basically what you're going to do is you're going to write an essay. You're going to tell a story about an incident or tell a story about something that happened to you in your past. And then as you write and as you tell the story, you're going to reveal to me how you progressed progressed and how you've grown because of that incident or because of that experience. And so I give you a little example here. Now, your thesis statement, and I'm going to have a document in here that explains, or a video in your helpful videos module that will explain how you will write a thesis statement. A thesis is basically, what your paper is going to be about, and it reveals the points you will discuss in your paper. But I want, before you get into the story, I want you to reveal here an epiphany. And an epiphany is some kind of newfound realization that you have because of that experience. What is something that you didn't know before, but now you know about yourself? Okay, and because of that, you learned a lesson, and now you're different now because of it. Okay. So again, make sure you read your assignment carefully. Make sure you read the guidelines here, because these let you know exactly what your essay needs to entail, and make sure that you're following all the procedures. Okay. Now, usually I always have peer writing workshop exercises, but if it's a shorter class, if it's like a 10-week or 8-week class, you might not have too much peer writing workshopping to do, but you will have a chance to kind of post your drafts up online for your classmates to give you feedback. Okay, and I think that happens for discussion 3. Right. So essay 1 is you'll write about effective writing. What characteristics make up effective writing? Essay 2, you're going to write about a narrative, a story, write a narrative essay to pretty much help you exercise your imagery skills, using imagery, using good details to make a point. Your goal here is to paint a picture for your reader. Okay. Right. And we're going back to the writing assignments here. And of course, if you're new to D2L, or if you're new to taking an online class, period, it's going to take some time for you probably to just kind of play around and kind of familiarize yourself with how to get to each module. But once you get the hang of it, after the first week or two, you should be fine. Okay. And essay 3 is going to be your argumentative research paper, and this is going to require a whole new skill set. Not only do you have to kind of acquire the skills that you have obtained for essay 1 and 2, but you're going to also have to learn the basic techniques of research as well. All right. And so basically what's going to happen as we get closer to that time, I'm going to have you guys go in the database in your library tab in your MyCCTC account to look up, credible articles to help support your position, your arguments here. Your research paper is very flexible because I give you a list of topics that you can write about. Basically, you'll just think about something that you care about. Think about something that's very controversial, that's going on around you in your society, in your community, in the world. And basically, you'll just form an argument on it. You'll argue it. You'll use your outside research to help you to help back up your assertions. Does that make sense? So your argument is going to be built around your opinion and what you think, what you feel, but you're going to have sources that will help it to be more strong, stronger, to help it to be more validated. Makes any sense? For this essay, you have to use 1 credible website and 2 articles for the paper. Usually, when you get to English 101 and 102, your instructors will frown upon using websites or by just simply going in Google. But you can always count on good credibility when you use .org, .gov, .edu sites. Okay, and of course, your 2 articles will come from the library database, and I will explain in your announcements how to access those as when we get to that point. I always have a disclaimer about plagiarism. Please don't do that. Plagiarism is basically whenever you're using someone else's work as your own, their ideas. You're using whatever. If it doesn't belong to you, and you try to write as if it is yours, you make it your own, it is plagiarism. And I do have a software that I use in the assignments folder that will pretty much let me know what sources you use outside of your own knowledge. So if I feel that you're relying too much on a specific source, and if your percentage rate is too high, then that possibly could fall under the realm of plagiarism. So just be very careful. But make sure that if you use someone else's ideas, if you're accessing a source and you're using a source's ideas, do make sure you cite it and you put it. You use your internal parenthetical citations within your paragraphs, and you also cite it in the works cited page as well. If you plagiarize, I will have to document it and I will have to file a report. So, be careful about that. So here's your assignment, your sources that you have to use. I'll tell you when it's going to be due. So just make sure that you follow those guidelines. All right. Again, you want to make sure that you are reading your announcements, because I am very thorough about what you should be doing for your essay assignments and the resources you should be using. Again, I'll do my best for each essay. I'm going to have like a document or a PowerPoint presentation or something that will reinforce what you should be doing for that essay. And usually when we do the discussions in the discussion forum, those will also help reinforce your essays as well. So pay close attention to that. If you have any questions about your writing assignments, please do reach out to me or your classmates. Again, I do encourage collaboration, so reach out to your classmates or me. And hopefully, your classmates will be nice enough to help you if they understand. If you don't get any feedback from them, you can always reach out to me. All right. Thank you so much.